Hey everyone, just going to make an introductory video over here real quick. My name is Bennett Hunter. Um, Most of you guys know me as the Canadian Libertarian, or well, you obviously know my real name from my Facebook page. Anyway, I'm just letting everyone know that obviously most people have seen my status update recently where I'm letting everyone know that I'm giving Facebook up. It's over the years, I've been on it for a few years now, and I've noticed over the years it's just getting worse and worse and worse. They limit the amount of reach for your posts. Most of your friends never get to see your status updates. It's just constantly advertising after advertising. You have no say in anything anymore. It's completely centrally managed, top-down approach, and the advertisers are the only thing that the big wigs at Facebook seem to care about, which I understand. Everybody's got to make a dollar. I get that. We got to pay the bills. But and when you have a customer base, a user base of over 1 billion people, well, it's the people that you should be worrying about most. It's the people that are your members. That's why your site is successful. Your advertisers, no. You could put a 120-inch screen out in the middle of the desert and play as many commercials as you want. Put as many ads on that television as you want, without somebody watching them commercials, without somebody actually going in to buy the products that you're trying to advertise. Well, it's just like farting in the wind. It's basically useless. So no, the customers, the members, the people have to be placed front and center too. That should be foundational. But Facebook, obviously, its business model now has gone the way of the dodo birds. Basically, like everyone else, it's all about making a buck, which, like I say, is fine. But if that's your only goal, and you're basically willing to railroad the people that created the success of your site in the first place, if you're willing to railroad over those people for $1, then well, like I said, that's why I'm moving on. I've put it off long enough. Because I will admit, I mean, with a huge customer base, with a huge member base of over 1 billion people, it's a great platform to try to get any kind of message across if you pay. I'm a poor person. I'm not rich. I don't have, stacks of money that I can just throw at Facebook in order for my post to get any kind of reach. And that still doesn't guarantee anything. But anyways, get beyond that point. Like I said, I'm now moving on. There's 2 sites that I think I'm predominantly going to be spending most of my time on. Of course, I have a YouTube page too, which is why I'm starting to do videos. I have a YouTube page, Next Gen News and Views, and this is how I'll probably start filing these things under that page, these videos. But it's going to be liberty.me and tsu.co, tsu.co. I guess you just kind of pronounce it Sue. Anyways, the Sue is by invite only, and they actually pay you if if you create decent content and it's popular and it gets lots of reach, and well, they'll pay you instead of Facebook, which just takes all your analytics, all your information and everything and sells to every one of the advertisers on their network. They give you nothing back. Well, at least Sue, well, they'll do the same, but they're at least going to cut you in on the deal. You're going to get a little piece of the action. Although, once again, that's not really primarily my concern. Sure, I like to make $1 or 2, but the main thing for me is to get the message across. To get the message across, what I have to say to the people. And Sue will allow me to do that. Now, if anyone wants to friend me on Sue, if you're already on there, then my username is Canadian Libertarian. If you're not, because it is invite only, like my Facebook page is still open for another week or so. You could just message me or reply or comment on my status and say that you would like to friend me on Sue and leave your username, and I'll look for you. And otherwise, you can look for me. It's much easier actually for everyone to look for me because there's just one me. It's Canadian Libertarian. Now, Liberty.me is a little bit of a different platform. It's actually way more in depth. Has very a lot more aspects to the site. Like Sue and Facebook, you know, it's kind of the same basic platform. You got a news feed and you can post status updates and pictures and videos and such, which is good, and they're good platforms, like I said. Now, Liberty.me is a little different story, and first off, I must say that it costs, right now they have a promotional offer that's $5 a month, and you become a member of the site. Now, I know it costs money, and it sounds, who wants to pay money? But in reality, once I've explained it to you, you're actually much better off. And for $5, I mean, come on, $5 instead of a couple Timmies, that's not a big deal. But anyways, let me let you know. Once you join Liberty.me, not only do you get access to a Facebook type site that offers you all the exact same kind of features and abilities that Facebook does, you also, in addition to that, you get your own personal publishing blog site that is attached to the Liberty.me main site, but it gives you a hyperlink for your own personal blog. Now, mine is Canadian Libertarian. I've actually got 3 articles on there that I've done already. If you ever want to see them, I've posted a couple links to the Facebook page, but once you're on Liberty.me, you can look me up at Canadian Libertarian, and you'll see them. You can see my feed too. But what I want to make also well known is, in addition to the articles, you get a library. They've incorporated a library into Liberty.me, which gives you access to videos, literature, books. I mean, just an endless amount of information that you could possibly need. It's all integrated right into the site. You get a studio if you want to do some recording. Doesn't matter what it is. You can make music. You can make videos. You can, play an instrument. Whatever you choose to do, that you have that ability. And there's a live aspect of it. So if you want to stream, there's a live streaming section to the site. And there's a create section, which is beautiful people that are into artistic endeavors. It doesn't matter if you want to create beautiful pictures or I don't know, statue type art. I don't know. I'm not a big artsy kind of a guy, other than music. I love music, but like I say, it's a create center where you can create all kinds of things. You just got to go look at it and see. But this is just one aspect. This is one extra thing that you get when you pay the $5 a month, which to me is well worth it. Now, also, there's a market, like your Craigslist or your Kijiji type of thing, where you can buy, sell, barter, trade, whatever. It has that. And that, of course, chat, groups. There's basically, once you join the site and you start navigating yourself through, you'll see that for the $5 that you pay, you're getting 10 times that back in return. Don't tell Jeffrey Tucker. He's the guy. He's the mastermind, the brains behind the operation that created Liberty.me. Great guy, awesome guy. But he's done a real good job at making sure that if you're going to come over here to Liberty.me and pay an actual fee, that you're gonna get back everything that you're going to make sure that's a worthwhile investment. That's the whole point of the free market. That's the whole point of capitalism. Everybody has to be happy with the transaction. I'm willingly give them $5 a month at Liberty.me, but I actually feel I'm benefiting greatly from that $5. So we both, as it's supposed to be, walk away. It's a win-win situation. Whereas with Facebook, there's nothing win-win about Facebook. I mean, sure, you might get get a small limited range or reach for your posts, and you get get to see what some of your friends are posting about. But Facebook restricts and limits it to the point where it's just a really small core group. If you're not willing to pay, it basically turns into just an echo chamber, and you don't know who's actually paying attention to your stuff, because your reach is limited regardless. And like I say, at the meantime, if you look at Facebook, I mean, they're making lots and lots of profits. The advertisers are doing great. You got the mainstream media now. You got what is it? New York Times and BuzzFeed, which is a little bit concerning too, because they're very left-leaning type media outlets. But they're now going to be integrated into the platform of Facebook. Facebook's trying to bring on these bigwig corporate media establishment groups to more or less monopolize what you're going to get in your news feeds, which to me I think is ridiculous. We should do what we do now. I mean, when I post to Facebook, I post relevant news articles from wide-ranging news sources. There's some that are North American, there's some that are outside of North America, there's some that are alternative, there's some that are private and independent. But I get the option to what kind of news I share and see. I get the option based on the friends I choose to be with to see what I want. But with Facebook now trying to integrate news into the platform, then, well, you know what that's going to lead to. It's just going to lead to a top-down, centrally planned, managed method of propaganda. So you'll only get the news that Facebook sees relevant or, is more popular, which, I mean, what does that mean? Popularity today, I mean, what does that really mean? I mean, the Leafs are popular. You go to Toronto, you go downtown, I mean, the Leafs hasn't won anything even remotely close to the Cup for probably 40 years, but they're still as popular as ever. So, I mean, that's popularity obviously doesn't mean a whole lot. Anyway, I'm going to try to wrap this video up here real quick. This is my first endeavor. Like I say, it's just more or less an introduction. Let everyone know what's going on. I look forward to making more videos. I'm planning on trying, if I can, to make at least one a day. Although, like I said, I'm just starting out here, so I don't know how far or how well this is going to work. I'm not really familiar or comfortable behind the camera. I've never been a camera kind of guy, but I'm going to try, because I see all the rest of the guys I respect and admire, they seem to have delved head first into it, and they seem to be doing okay, so I'm going to try the same. Anyway, look forward to talking about some of the really important topics that I hold dear in my heart, and hopefully the first video I make, you guys got to understand, like I said, I'm new at this, so give me a break. Don't be too harsh or don't be too critical on me. But I'm going to try to get used to doing videos in the hopes that maybe I can inspire others too. I mean, this is the future, right? Well, I mean, we have to learn. I mean, if I can't discuss this stuff in person, which I actually do as much as I can out in the real world, out around when I'm working or out with friends, but this gives us a good reach, and if people can see me as well as not just what I type, but see me and understand, my feelings and my passions, I think that helps lend credibility as well. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in the next video. It's Canadian Libertarian. Take it easy.